Invasion of Poland. September 1 through October 6. 1939 World War II. The German invasion of Poland to begin on September 1, 1939. And besides Germany and Poland brought the United Kingdom and France into the war. German preparations for the invasion started months before the attack and included not only military preparations but also aggressive propaganda and similar actions to justify German aggression against Poland. Operation Himmler. Also known as the Operation Canned Goods, it was a false flag operation conducted in order to make the appearance of Polish aggression towards Germany. The most famous action of the operation was the glove fits incident on August 31, 1939. The Germans staged an attack on a radio station in Glass, making it look as it was attacked by Poles, and broadcasted a false call to Poles in Germany to rise against Hitler. Along with other similar staged incidents, the Germans used this event as an excuse to attack but won. Contrary to the Germans were already disposed their units along the border with Poland before the attack, the Poles to delay their mobilization of their troops as they were pressured by their British and French allies not to do it. They believed that mobilization would only provoke Hitler. Give me a reason to violate peace on the European continent. For that reason the Polish forces didn't gather all their troops in time. By September 1 when the Germans attacked them, full vice or case white was the German plan to invade Poland from three directions. Through the north from Prussia and northeastern Germany. The main attack for the western border of Poland from East Germany, and through the south from the border of the puppet state of Slovakia. Two army groups, north and south, ordered to encircle the Polish troops and to meet near Warsaw. For the invasion the German forces engaged two-thirds of their infantry, almost all panzer units, in more than 2,000 planes, leaving the rest of its units on Germany's western border in case of a French attack. Since the Germans anticipated that the British and French would enter the war once Poland was attacked, they planned to finish the invasion quickly before the French and British troops would have time to mobilize. The invasion began in the early hours of September 1. The guns of the German battleship which was visiting the Polish port Danchevich opening fire. Loose defense known as Plan West dissipated the protection of the entire border with Germany and Slovakia. Since this region was the industrial heart of the country. This proved to be a big mistake, since most of the units could give me the quick maneuvers of German panzer troops, leading them to become surrounded. The first days of the invasion saw intense German attacks from both land and air. The Luftwaffe gained air superiority immediately, even though the Polish pilots put up a brave resistance. Attacks made by German panzer troops were so intense police units were forced to retreat from their defensive positions after the first days of combat. France and the United Kingdom declared war on Germany on September 3, but without any true support. The German forces used their tactic of blitzkrieg, a swift combined arms attack that overwhelmed the enemy that surrounded them. German technological and numerical superiority proved to be a decisive feature of the campaign that Poland just couldn't oppose. However, the pollution we did try to counter-attack the German forces at the Battle of Zero near Warsaw. During the 10 days of the battle from September 9 to September 18. The Polish forces were destroyed by the attacks from the Luftwaffe panzer units. In the 2 weeks of the invasion the whole of western Poland was conquered. Where that they couldn't establish any kind of tactical advantage, published command decided to retreat its troops to the southeastern part of the country. With it was a hilly landscape school for organizing a proper assistance. The vicinity of the Romanian border also gave the opportunity to withdraw from the country. The Polish plan was to establish a solid defense in order to prolong the invasion for French and British response on the west. However, the British and French support would never come. The French only engaged in a small limited skirmish in the Saraland with no effect. Published plans proved futile when on September 17 the Soviet Union suddenly violated a non-aggression pact at hand with Poland and attacked it with a pretext to protect the Belarusian and Ukrainian population. The Soviet invasion of Poland was prearranged with Germany on August 23, 1939 with the notorious Molotov-Ribbentrop non-aggression pact. This pact not only anticipated friendly behavior between the two countries, also a joint invasion of Poland and its division afterwards. 1,800,000 Red Army soldiers entered Poland. The Polish forces knew that it couldn't oppose the enemies on two fronts given all the Poles continue to resist the German forces like in the Battle of 2 months out Lubensky. All efforts were futile. Police units were being surrounded everywhere. Such was the case with Polish cities. The capital of Poland, Warsaw, surrender on September 27 after 16 days of struggle. The last published unit surrendered on October 6 after the Battle of Kol. Facing more powerful and numerous enemies on two fronts and abandoned by its allies, Poland suffered defeat. After it had been defeated, Germany and the Soviet Union divided its territory, thus ending the Second Republic of Poland. The German forces. The Polish campaign cut them valuable lessons for future operations that led to the conquest of Europe. Even though defeated on the battlefield, what was left of the Polish military continued to fight with the British forces until the end of the war.